back in the spotlight. What happened in Downing Street? And behind this door during COVID lockdowns, after the police today concluded staff did break the rules.
Should the Prime Minister resign if he's fined, sir?
A question on everyone's lips, but weeks ago, then the world changed.
I think there are many, many more important issues. People are literally dying in Ukraine. There's a cost of living challenge, and the government needs to be focused on that.
Their focus for now elsewhere. And while the PM was not fined today, the police clear that more fines could be on the way. This investigation far from over. And those lost in this pandemic never forgotten either. A year today since this wall in Westminster was created to remember those who died. A moment of reflection, but anger too, at the Prime Minister and those who partied at such a sensitive time.
That should never have happened, and we feel betrayed. As a group, bereaved families, we feel very let down by the government that they behaved in this way when the rest of us were making so many sacrifices.
But some of his own MPs, even those who called for his resignation, say now not the time.
The issue of Partygate has, for better or worse, been swamped by international events in Ukraine. I think it's going to be overtaken by domestic issues around the cost of living. There may be a price to pay for Partygate. There may be a day of reckoning, but it's certainly not now.
The opposition, though, clear, the damage already done. No future for this PM.
Transparency is important, and trust and confidence in our Prime Minister is important. If he's broken his own rules, which it's clear he has, then he should resign. And if he gets a fixed penalty notice or he tries to scapegoat other people, then I think that says more about him as a person.
We still don't know if the Prime Minister will be fined for breaking his own lockdown rules, but what we do now know is that his assertion that all guidelines were followed under his roof is simply untrue. Lockdown laws were broken in Downing Street. What's clearer too, though, is that even if the Prime Minister is fined, which in itself would be unprecedented, the immediate threat to his leadership has receded, with Conservative MPs reluctant to try to oust a sit-in Prime Minister during a war. Here tonight, a dinner and drinks for Conservative MPs, a PM trying to get his backbenchers back on side.
Morale's pretty good, actually.
But the ultimate deciders of his fate will be the public, and will they forgive and forget? Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.